Microsoft Excel 210 Worksheets. Switching between worksheets. By default, a Microsoft 210 workbook has 3 worksheets. You can see them down the bottom here. To switch from one to the other, you just simply click on the Worksheet tab. So to see Worksheet 1 here, click on there. To see Sheet 2 or Sheet 3. So you just simply click on the Worksheet tabs to view the contents of each particular worksheet within the workbook. And remember, by default, there are 3 worksheets within a workbook. Renaming a worksheet. Typically, the worksheets as displayed here will just use the default names, which will be Sheet 1, Sheet 2, Sheet 3. If I click on Sheet 1, as you can see, this actually contains sales for the year 2008. So it might be a better idea to rename it with a more useful, more meaningful name. So I just simply click on the, or rather if I double click on the name here and just type in the word sales 2008 and press return, basically I've renamed that tab. If you go to Sheet 2 here, that has sales for 2009. So if I double click on the tab name there, I can type in the word sales 2009. And then finally, if I go over to Sheet 3 here, or Worksheet 3, that contains sales figures for the year 2010. If I double click on that, I can just type in the word sales 2010. Now if we look at the worksheet tabs down here, they're much more meaningful. Incidentally, the other way of renaming a worksheet tab, let's say I wanted to rename this middle one here, is to select it, then right click. From the right click menu, notice you've got various options here relating to the worksheet tabs. There's a rename option. If I click on that, that basically is exactly the same equivalent of double clicking on it. So I could change that to something else. I could just change that, for instance, the word 2009, so the word sales. In the same way, if I wanted to change that one to just 210, I would select it, right click, go to rename, and we'll just call it 2010. So as I say, it doesn't matter whether you right click and select the rename option or whether you double click. As you can see, basically renaming your worksheet tabs is very easy. And as I say, as a rule of thumb, you should always make the worksheet tabs display something meaningful, something relating to the data itself. Inserting a new worksheet. Here we've got various worksheets. We've got Sheet 1, Sheet 2, Sheet 3. Let's say I wanted to insert a new worksheet just in front of where it says Sheet 2. If I click on where it says Sheet 2, so that's now selected, and then right click on that, I can go to where it says Insert. From here I can decide what I'm going to insert. In this case it'll be a worksheet. Click on OK, and as you can see, we've now got an extra sheet called Sheet 4. So we now got 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 is the new sheet that's been inserted. If we do that again, let's say I want a new worksheet inserted just before Sheet 3. If I click on Sheet 3, right click on it, go to Insert, go to Worksheet, which is selected by default anyway, click on OK, and as you can see we now have a new Sheet 5 inserted in front of what was Sheet 3. And of course we can double click and rename these as we wish. Deleting a worksheet. In this case we've got Worksheet 1, Worksheet 2, Worksheet 3. Let's say for some reason I wanted to delete the second one here. First of all I select it, so Sheet 2 is now selected. If I right click on that, as you can see you've got various options here, one of which is delete. If I click on the delete option here, it says, are you really sure you want to do this? This is permanent. You say, yep, I want to do this. And as you can see it's now gone. Let's say I wanted to delete sheet number 1 here. First of all select it, then right click, go to delete. Are you really sure you want to do this? Yep. And now we're left with just the one sheet. So basically that's how you delete sheets within a workbook. Copying or moving a worksheet within a workbook. As you can see in this case we've got worksheets 2008, 2009, 2010. Now let's say you wanted to move 2008 here to the end here. You could select the worksheet 2008, right click on it, and then click where it says Move or Copy. Now by default this is going to move. You notice there is a create a copy, but that's not actually highlighted. So what we're going to do is to move or copy this particular worksheet and drop it in before or after something else. So if I move down to where it says 2010, so we're going to move within this workbook to move it just before 2010. If we click on OK, as you can see it was moved from there to 2010. If I click on the undo, you'll notice I can't undo that. So to move it back, I'd right click on it, go to move or copy, and I want to move it, in this case before 2009, which is the default there. So I click OK, it's back to where it was. You can use that method. A much easier method is just simply select the tab you want and then just drag it to the location that you want. So if I want it moved there, I move it there. If I want that moved in front of this one, I just simply drag that to there. So it's 2008, 2009, 2010. Let's say you wanted 2010 to be in front of 2008. Select it, press the mouse button down, keep it held down, move it along, and as you can see, when I move, see those little pointers? When I let go, that's where it's going to go. So if I want it to go there, I let go of the mouse button now, bang, there you go. If I want it back to where it was, select 2010, press the mouse button down, you've got the little pointer again, move it along, and you can see the little pointer follows you. So do you want it there? Yep, there it goes. It's a much easier way of doing it. Similarly, if you wanted to copy rather than to move, always remember, by and large, if you want to copy something, you generally hold down the control key when you're dragging and dropping. So let's give that a try. Let's say we've got 2008 here and you want to copy the 2008 tab after the 2010 one. Press down the control key, keep it held down, press down the mouse button, keep that held down, and we'll move it along. And if we release the mouse button now and then release the control key, you can see what we've got. We've got 2008, 2009, 2010, and 2008 brackets 2. So we've got, I get a second copy of it. If I right click on that, delete it, so we can just see that again. How did I do that? So if I want a copy of 2008 and I want it over here after 2010, press down the control key, keep it held down, press down the mouse button over the selected item, keep the mouse button held down, move to the right, here we go. And when I release the mouse button, like now, you get a copy, and then I release the control key. And as you can see, we've got tabs 2008, 2009, 2010, and we got a copy of the 2008 one.